Good afternoon and welcome to the IFTA training. Today we're going to show you how to enter your IFTA trip or your quarterly reports. We are going to start by making sure we have gone in, we have imported all of our loads. Once all of the loads are imported, we have gone into IFTA, trips, we've gone in, selected our truck numbers, we have verified all the trips, made sure we have run our miles. Once we have done that, gone into the trips and verified the correctness of the trips, we are then going to go in and add our IFTA fuel receipts. Again, select your truck number, make sure you have all of your fuel receipts entered in there. Once you have done that, you are then going to go to IFTA Quarterly Report. Click on Quarterly Report. You will select the quarter in which you want to print the report on. We are going to go with 2014 Q3 all trucks. We are going to select the state that we're registered out of and click Generate. It says you are about to generate an IFTA quarterly tax report. Please take the time to carefully reveal all fields and ensure everything is completed to the best of your knowledge. By continuing, you accept the responsibility of the validity of the miles entered, fuel receipts entered, and the correctness of the IFTA form being generated, and the accuracy of each total dollar value. Do you wish to continue? This is just stating that it is your responsibility to make sure that you've gone through each trip, you have verified the trip is correct, and then you're going to print off that IFTA form. The form you want to make sure is correct for your state, and in some cases here it says the state of Florida. This is a state of Florida tax return form. If it says generic form, you want to make sure that you can send that generic form in, or you might need to transpose it on the form that your state sends you directly. Okay? You are going to make sure the tax period that you're filing for is correct, that you have your company address and name on the form. You have your IFTA account number. You are then going to go through and verify the correctness of the form. You're going to make sure that the miles that are there, 41,824 miles, it seems pretty good to me, and that would be my fleet's mileage for that quarter. Okay, if it was, say you had 10 trucks and each truck is doing 30,000 miles for a quarter, okay, you're going to make sure that you have 300,000 miles. Okay, the total gallons of fuel, 3,093 gallons. This is by your entry that you are selecting and you are putting in there. It takes these two numbers and then it is going to calculate the average miles per gallon. Okay, most fleets are averaging about 4.5 to 6.5 miles per gallon. If you were to submit a 13.52 miles per gallon in, it will definitely send off some flags and bring them in to see how you're getting such great fuel mileage. So again, make sure you read the forms. Just don't go print it and send it off. It does have in most forms the instructions on how to complete the tax form. One of the things that you can do with your tax form that you've created through ITS Dispatch IFTA is you can go through and make sure that the states that are showing on here, you've actually traveled through them. Florida or your home state, in this case Florida is my home state, it shows up on the top line and then it's alphabetically from there on down. Again, I'm looking through and making sure these are states that I have actually traveled through. Okay, Delaware, let's just say for instance I've got Delaware miles, 68 miles. I'm kind of confused by this. How come I went through Delaware? If you did not go through Delaware, you need to go through your trips and verify the correctness of the trips. And if so, you need to put the deviation in there as well. Say the trip went from New Jersey to Florida and it ran you through Delaware. And you didn't go through Delaware, you went around Delaware. Again, you would need to go in and put in a deviation into that to route it differently. Our system runs from city center to city center, pro miles, truck miles, and practical miles. Okay. Again, you want to make sure that you're creating the form and everything is in there correctly. Your fuel purchases, okay? So I can see all my fuel purchases. Say in this case, California, got 800 gallons of fuel. If you don't feel that that is correct, go back through your fuel purchases in each truck and just see that they add up correctly. Possibly you could have put in an extra zero in there and it's only supposed to spend 80 gallons of fuel, okay? Again, this is your IFTA quarterly tax report. It's pretty straightforward and simple, okay? This is one of 4 reports which you can print off. Okay, you can come in and create your IFTA quarterly tax report as many times as you'd like. We do have under IFTA, we have a monthly mileage report. This will open up as an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, and this is for your benefit only. I'm going to show you just one second. And this is what it's going to print out like. Okay, again, it opens up in an Excel spreadsheet. You have the trucks that have traveled through that time period, so October 1st to October 31st at this point in time. I have just truck number 100, the states that it's traveled through and all the miles that it's traveled. So combined, I've got 2,605 miles in Florida. Some people do use this to do their, and I'm not sure if this, no, it isn't going to let me, where they can copy and paste it, and you can put in the 12 months, and then you can do a line across, say, well, all of Alabama, I did 30, 60, 90, 100, do my total up to the end, and that'll show you for your 12-month period, okay? Again, that is your monthly mileage report. We are then going to go to IFTA. You have a truck fuel report. This is so you can select each truck individually. So I'm going to just select 2014 Q4 truck number 100. At this point I want to see how it's doing. Okay, again, it's going to open up as a printout PDF. And just taking a look at this time, I see the miles that it's traveled, see the fuel that I've put in, and I see my average fuel mileage. I see the states that I have traveled through, and I see my fuel purchases. Again, if you don't believe this is correct, go back inside, take a look. Say maybe you know, like 850 gallons of fuel for Florida. Maybe I didn't put that in, or I had 8,500 gallons of fuel. Again, this here form can help you with you know, making sure you don't have any errors. Okay, we're gonna exit out of there. And then you have your road use report. This covers you for the 4 states in which you need to file for separately if you're registered for those states. They are New Mexico, New York, Oregon, and Kentucky. And again, these are separate filings. This does not mean that you don't have to file it for your IFTA. You still need to file your IFTA quarterly tax report, and these states are included. This is just separate filings. If you are registered for New Mexico, New York, Oregon, or Kentucky, and you have traveled through them, you need to file separate fuel taxes or road taxes. Okay, and again, we just broke it down, made it easier for you. This isn't a report in which you send in. Again, we just brought it up so it takes all the trucks that are on your IFTA and it brings in the miles for you, saving you from having to go through each report and breaking it down. Okay, and that is your road use report. So at this time, that pretty much concludes us for all of the reports that you have under IFTA. You have your quarterly tax report, you have your monthly mileage report, you have your truck fuel report, and you have your road use report. If you should have any further questions, please don't hesitate. Give us a call. We're at 888-338-9656, extension 2 for the Training Support Department, and we'd be more than glad to help you out. Thanks again, and have a great day.